as we edge closer to the month of July, I thought I'd give you another update on what the bookmakers currently think out in the Premiership, who's going to go out for glory or who will get relegated. We'll talk all about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another What Are the Odds update, boys and girls. And in this video, we're going to take another look at the Premier League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button and keep you bang out to date with all things Championship related, World Football related, Blackburn Rose related, Premier League related. We're going to all here under one roof. Now, before we take a look at the current odds, as I slide over, we're going to take a look at what the bookmakers currently thought in May, to show you what is going on. So here we go. So the bookmakers back at this time 4 weeks ago, give or take, had a cluster, a huge 7-team cluster. Basically tipped for the drop, 1,000 to 1. We had Norwich, Bournemouth, Brighton, Villa, Burnley, Crystal Palace, Sheffield United. They were all 1,000 to 1 to win the Premier League. They're putting them all in a cluster there. Again, this is the odds to win the Premier League. It's hard to. I could flip it around of doing odds for relegation. That might give you a better indication as to who's favourite for what. But you know, this is the clearest and quickest and you know, precise way, I guess, to find out who is tipped. Meanwhile, West Ham, Leicester were in a little bit of a mid-table crunch clash of their own, 200 and 301 respectively, with Newcastle 150 to 1, Everton 150 to 1, Wolves 125, and then went into the Power 6 here. Arsenal and Manchester United both 25 to 1, Chelsea 20 to 1, Tottenham 14 to 1, and then Manchester City were number 1 with Liverpool number 2 with 8 to 13 and 5 to 2 respectively. Not much money in the Manchester City side of things, and I've spelt that wrong up there. I do see that. But moving on, so let's take a look at the month of June. Obviously, a lot has developed in and amongst some of the clubs. Obviously, Chelsea. No more Sarri, he's gone to Juventus. Lampard on the verge. He may even be manager when this bad boy goes live. So that's something brewing. Manchester United having troubles in the transfer market. A lot of big names linked, but now they're focusing on youth. So their odds may drift. They may drift a little bit. Obviously, Manchester City and Liverpool, they don't seem to be doing too much business, first team-wise anyway. But Newcastle, that's a lot of talking going on right now. Obviously, Rafa Benitez is gone. Now they're going to have a new manager. Again, that might pop up before this video pops up. You never know. Obviously, before this, there was talk of a huge takeover with the oil tycoon and all that kind of business. So that's why they were so high, 150 to 1. So I'm expecting those odds to shift a little bit. As for the bottom chunk, well, I already have a sneak peek, and I'm going to tell you right now, it is all the flipping same. No budgement, no movement whatsoever. So those 7 clubs remain 1,000 to 1. I'm trying to look. Villa been busy on the transfer market. Brighton as well. Obviously, new manager Potter is in charge. I'm not too sure if he was in charge before this, when the original video came out back in May. He may have been. Norwich as well, picking up some signings as well. So a lot of the clubs down there bringing in some new faces. Sheffield United seem to be locked in a bit of discussions with the manager and the back group and the upper echelons of the club, and there's a bit of friction right there. But they are linked with a couple of some bargains. Freeman for one of them, QPR. So he could be on his way to Sheffield United. But right now, no change whatsoever in that power or that relegation scrap of 70. So to be honest with you, I think also. Yeah, your bottom 3, if you're going to do your own prediction league, I think your bottom 3 is coming from that cluster right there. I'd be surprised if it's anybody else. Meanwhile, into the mid-section, I should have rejigged this a little bit. But we have Watford and Southampton, still 750 to 1. Now, the biggest movers, it is Newcastle, 150 to 1 in May. Lengthened dramatically, 500 to 1. Whopping change. And obviously, that's got mainly to do with the Rafa Benitez gone. This oil tycoon talk has died down a bit. It's just all a little bit fishy right now, and they could be in a bit of bother because I've seen some of the funny names linked with them. There's some big names and some dubious names as well. Even Gary Monk from Birmingham has been linked with the possible job at Newcastle because he could go cheap and try and save himself a few more dollars left, right, and centre. But yeah, trouble at the mill for Newcastle right now. We'll have to wait and see what pans out. It could all work out. They could have a stroke of genius and bring in some cracking manager. Mourinho was linked a while back, and he's like saying right now, I'm not even going to comment on that bad boy. Meanwhile, the rest of the odds seem to have not budged whatsoever. I should have rejigged this graphic. It does make it a little hard to read. But West Ham still 300 to 1, 150. Leicester's odds have remained the same, as have Everton and Wolves, as you can see, just about Wolves. Into the middle we go. You can sneak peek ahead of you because it's laid out that way. Not good. Wolves remain 125. Arsenal's odds have lengthened as well, also having trouble in the old transfer market as well. A lot of clubs have not made that, and it's awkward. It's bizarre that they're all leaving their deals to the last second again. It's frustrating because it affects everyone in the football ladder. Whether you're at Lincoln City, Blackburn Rovers, flipping Salford, wherever you are, the dominoes need to start falling. Things need to start clicking into place. Look at Stoke. They are making moves and they're getting it done over in the Championship. They're getting their transfers in early. But other clubs are hanging about, and it's frustrating the piss out of me. I don't know what it's doing for you guys, but as soon as someone makes a big move, it should start a domino effect, and hopefully all these deals should start going over the line, because right now there's a lot of rumours, and they're just not seem to be panning out. But anyhow, Arsenal's odds have lengthened to 40 to 1. They were the same odds as Manchester United, 25 to 1. Manchester United, on the flip side, their odds have also lengthened, not as dramatically as Arsenal's, but they've started to get some signings in. Young James from Swansea, Wan-Bissaka looks to be about done. They're after Longstaff now from Newcastle as well. Seem to be focusing on youth, so it doesn't look like any immediate challenge for the top four or the Premier League or whatever. Meanwhile, Chelsea, again, their odds have lengthened to 28 to 1, losing their manager, Sarri, possibly bringing in Lampard, young manager to come in. Again, transfer embargo on the flip side, but they managed to bring in Pulisic, and it looks like Kovacevic from Real Madrid seems to be coming over the line. So a couple of experienced international bodies there, but they'll be focusing on their humongous youth setup. And I believe back end of the last season, they had 40 players out on loan. So spoiled for choice. Surely this is a chance for those youngsters to step it up and make the grade. Especially up front. Tammy Abraham should have a good shot this time, because I don't think Higuain is going to be knocking on the door. So obviously they did lose Eden Hazard as well in that month. He's now a Real Madrid player. And here we go, the Power 3. Tottenham's odds, despite I think they're just about to make a nice midfield signing as well, their odds have lengthened from 14 to 16 to 1. Liverpool have not budged, neither have Manchester City. They also remain at 8 to 13, folks. So, yeah, again, this is just a preview of what the bookmakers think right here, right now, at the end of June. I'll be back again towards the end of July with a final what are the odds for the Premier League. And again, these are just odds. They're not my predictions. I believe something completely different than what happened with the state of flux in this division. And I'll have my own predictions probably in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. Just stay tuned on the channel for those bad boys. And speaking of staying tuned, make sure you smash the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Smash the subscribe if you're new, to give you some more football content each and every single day, whether it's a cast prediction or if it's something related to the Premier League, Rovers, Championship, whatever you got. I got it all here under one roof, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video again. Smash the thumbs up. I'll be back again very soon, and again I will be providing another what are the odds update in about 4 weeks' time to see if anything crazy is going on. Will Newcastle have a good manager in charge? Will they have a shitty manager in charge? Will Manchester United make some big signings? What about Manchester City or Liverpool? What are they going to do out of the transfer market? A lot of talk to be done, and hopefully we'll have a better indication in 4 weeks' time. Till then, thumbs up, subscribe. I'm out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date. All things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.